Hey everybody, Sylvie K here, and today I want to talk about some pretty important things. As everybody well knows, the situation in the world today is not good, and it's just going to get worse. And if things weren't bad enough during the COVID pandemic, well, they're about to get 100 times worse. Um, so aside from everybody that was prepping during the pandemic, prepping now is even more important. And so here are a few items that are really, really important, and that if you don't have, you need to try to think about getting. Uh, One of them is a pressure canner. And this is my pressure canner. It's an American pressure canner. And I know they have a lot of new electric pressure canners out there, and I'm not exactly sure that I would trust them. And if you're in a power outage, they're not going to do you a damn bit of good. And this can also double as a water bath canner. Another thing is to have Mylar bags in various sizes along with oxygen absorbers. Mylar bags are good at keeping food fresh, and the only thing is that they are not rodent proof. You need to keep them where rats and mice and things like that can't get at them. Another important thing to have is a vacuum sealer, and vacuum sealed bags will keep frozen goods fresh for 10 times longer in the freezer than just buying your meat and your vegetables and things at the grocery store and dropping them in the freezer. And it's also a good idea to get the best vacuum sealer bags that you can. Vinegar is very important. I have apple cider vinegar and regular 5% vinegar. It's very important for preserving foods, and it's an antiseptic. You can use it with baking soda. That is a disinfectant and just as good, if not better, than a lot of the expensive chemical-laden products that every housewife in America rushes out to buy. There's an old thing on the market, it's called elbow grease, and vinegar has been around for eons, and it's very important for food preservation as well. During the pandemic, everyone was rushing out to get canning jars, and for a while there, they were almost impossible to find, and then when you did, they were just outrageously expensive. And the way that things are going right now, with all your recyclables becoming pretty much worthless, plastic things stored in plastic will not keep, and they also leach bad things into your food, and bugs can't eat through glass. The other important thing to have is canning jar lids in both sizes, wide mouth and regular mouth, and try to get the best quality canning jar lids that you can. I have found that here at my place, even though your jars are stored in what you think is a relatively dry place, the moisture does get to them and they start rusting a bit. And I recently ordered some stainless steel canning jar lids. The other thing that's important to have with everything else on the rise, especially dairy, would be powdered milk. And if powdered milk is stored properly, it will keep for a very, very long time. Other important item is salt. And I have various varieties of salt. I just didn't feel like digging in my food storage to get them all out. But kosher salt, canning salt, pure Himalayan salt are all good things to have. It's an excellent food preserver, and it also adds a little flavor to your dull meal. Another food storage container that I found that works out really well for me is these type of containers, and this is what I keep my flour in, uh, my sugar, my cornmeal, my dog food, my cat food, and I've never had anything go bad on me. I don't have any wheat berries, but I do have a hand crank food mill, and that would be important to have too. I don't have wheat berries, mainly because I actually can't afford to get them at the moment, but I do have several 25-pound bags of flour put away in Mylar bags. And another thing that you can put in your Mylar bags along with your flour is bay leaves. And I keep bay leaves in my flour here that I have on the counter over there. It helps keep bugs away. So along with your flour, you need to have sugar. Sugar will last indefinitely, as well as salt. Of course, your regular beans and rice, etc. Everything is just going to be outrageous, and there's going to be a really bad situation coming up pretty soon. Another really important thing to think about is having your own garden, and when you do try to plant a garden, no matter how small it is, make sure you get heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds will be true to form no matter what you get in the way of fruits and vegetables. You save the seeds from them, and you'll always get the same thing over again that you plant. Make sure they're heirloom seeds and not hybrid seeds. The other important thing to have on hand is a food dehydrator. Now, I just gave my old food dehydrator to my neighbor, but I'm going to get another one. But the reason why I gave it to my neighbor is that I bought this new oven, and it also functions as a food dehydrator, but I'm still going to get another food dehydrator. You can take your frozen vegetables that you buy at the store, which are fresher than the fresh vegetables that you get at the grocery store, who you don't know how long they've been sitting on the shelf. And your frozen vegetables are processed immediately, and they've already been pre-blanched, and all you have to do is, in the case of, say, big broccoli florets or something like that, is cut them in smaller pieces and dehydrate them, and then vacuum seal them in your jars or your Mylar bags or whatever, and you'll always have fruits and vegetables that can be rehydrated and used. And none of these things are going to be a damn bit of good unless you know how to use the equipment that I hope that you will invest in. And one of the best books around is Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving, and it gives you a lot of things that you can, recipes that you can use to make your home canned goods. And aside from that, you can get plenty of recipes online. But when the power goes out, your YouTube channel and everything else isn't going to work, so it might be good to invest in some old-fashioned reading material. And so with that being said, I'm sure I've left a lot of things out, but this is just a start. And so I hope everybody can glean some information from this, and all of these things are going to be an absolute necessary thing to have in the near future, if not immediately. And so with that, I hope everybody's well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.